Well, we never used to enjoy your chat when you were on the radio channel. You were very boring. You never knew when to stop.
That's funny coming from you, who never stops keying up.
I do stop keying up. I listen a lot. You've been cheeky ever since you came on here. You've always thought you were head of the radio channel. You took over the radio channel where the regular users couldn't go on it. You never stopped the key. You just kept on going and going. I've had to pull you up twice this week already with the female and the way you were talking. So you've got no room to talk.
No, that's a negative. That you want me to go down to your channel so you can get a reaction off me, but I don't comply with stupidity. So I'm in my rights to talk to you like you're just an individual on the channel, and I'll say my piece to you. You seem to have too much authority. I don't know if you're an ex-police officer or a screw or something, but you don't let anyone chat. If they go off topic, you ram the rule book down the neck, right? You give them no leeway, and I'm sure Midland's not happy with you. Over.
Excuse me, I do not do that. When it's needed, yeah, the admin account comes out and I do go different in my voice. But apart from that, I've been on here 18 months. How long have you been on here? And look what you've caused since you've been on here. If you don't like discipline of a woman, you shouldn't come on here, should you? But you shouldn't make anybody raise a voice. And I don't want you down on my channel anyway.
Right, we're not point scoring here, are we, Angel? We're not like someone who's come out of a relationship for 10 years, are we? Let's stick to the realness of the conversation. You don't like anyone talking about radio on your channel. Okay, I can understand that. But you can't have an open topic and then the minute someone talks about a radio, you slap him on the wrist. That's obnoxious. Obnoxious from a woman your age. So that's where I have my discrepancies with you, is you don't allow a little bit of freedom, right? You pull people up for having a joke or talking about a dating thing, calling it an innuendo or whatever you call it, or the other guy called it. Just let people breathe a little. That's all I suggest. And when people give you criticism, you go on your high horse and start blocking people. It's childish.
Nah, man.
Don't preach to me, okay, you little whippersnapper. Alright, when you've grown up and you wear long trousers, you come back to me, okay? But at the moment, you're just a little boy, alright? And still dirt behind the ears.
Fat boy, stop fighting people's battles, mate. You're not Mr. Miyagi. Take a back seat there, cool down a bit. Listen, you're very offensive to people who could take you as a bully. So a grown-ass man, you're not a bully. Now you do it differently. You do it psychologically, and you do it because you've got power. Now I hope Midland watch you closely, because the way you talk to people, the way you break the chats up, you're worse than a dinner lady in the playground that shouts, "It's spitting! It's spitting! Everyone in!" Yeah? You know what I mean? You must have not seen a bit of drama in your life or anything like that, but you don't let anything go. You know, you're straight on the case. I don't know if you used to be an head teacher, police officer, I don't know. But you can't carry that on. You can't carry that etiquette over to a Midland app, especially if you're an administrator. Surely not. Over.
That's what we're in here for, to put people in the place like you, okay? I'm like the rest of the guys, the rest of the users, most of the time. But these last few days, the way you're all carrying on like a load of children, you want to learn to grow up and be sensible and adultish before you preach to anybody else, okay?
Yeah, I'll take that criticism. I'll take it, because I don't get butter over every little comment, especially of people over the internet, because it's not even the airways, it's the internet. So the profiles may not be like the real person. But what I'm saying to you and the other person is, you cannot say you don't like profanity on your channel and come on this channel and sit through it, right? And you sat through it and not once did I hear come out of CB Angel's mouth, "That's enough, from both of you. Stop it. You didn't once say it, love. So to me, you're not an impartial admin. You must have him on the like friends list somewhere, you know what I mean? So you can't do that. You can't do that in terms and condition. You can't pick sides. You have to be impartial like a judge. Over.
I aren't picking sides. I am not an admin on this channel, right? I'm a normal user. So I get that right to start with, yeah? I'm only an admin on my own channels. But the ones that's caused problems, including you, I've got them on my blacklist. I've got your number from the other day. So I just watch this space if I were you.
I'm not watching no space, and you've got to watch how you're wording things as well, because even though you're not doing threats, you're doing threats, okay? I'm just letting you know, watch the way you're saying things, because your behaviour could be deemed as threatening behaviour as well, the way you word things. But, yeah, you've not once pulled Fat Boy up, so, like I say, you're not admin on here, but you still can have a say. So you can go off, run to the cloud, run to the hills, wherever you want, and you can put the blame on me and say, nothing came from Fat Boy, but I've got it all here, love. So watch this space, darling. Watch this space.
I am not darling, and I have got everything down. I've got everything recorded that's gone on the channel. Fat Boy will be dealt with, alright? When I get hold of an admin who's running this channel, I will do it. So I suggest you get your facts right. I can be normal, I can be sweet, I can be quiet, I always have been. But when I have to raise the game, I raise the game. If I come over stern, it's because I've had to, because of what's been going on here. Alright? You can't tell me what to do. If you don't like it, you get in touch with Midland. Midland's already been reported over this lot. I'm just waiting for a report to come back now. He's got screenshots, he's got recordings. So if I were you, I'd be very careful.
Again, you're not scaring me. I'm a grown man. You're not scaring me. I have likewise, and Midland will have it likewise on a pre-recording device. So, end of the day, let's get our facts right. On one of the user accounts, one of you guys blocked. There seemed to be a present admin to do that, okay? Then he ran to the hills. He ran to the hills and he left Fat Boy to do his thing. Okay? Lots of sexual references about people, women. I'm surprised he didn't mention children, how vulgar he is. And yeah, none of you butted in. I found it strange. Seriously, that Midland can let admins run a channel like that and leave a guy who could possibly be on the sex offenders list chatting that rubbish on here. It's crazy. So yeah, we'll be noting that down. But you keep saying watch this space like something bad's going to happen. I don't know what you mean by that, because I'm in my rights to defend myself against someone who's deemed as a bully. And Fat Boy was trying to stitch someone up, get him into an argument and get him into trouble. When it backfired on the clown, he started changing his character. See? A lizard or a leopard never changes its spots, my friend. Over.
Well, the one that got blacklisted and muted, the one that's been causing the problems, he's not a decent person. He's caused trouble all week and last week. He's been warned by the admins on this channel. And for your information, there hasn't been an admin on here. Well, yeah, there is. There's two of us been on here, but we're not admins on here. We don't have this region. Okay? The others were notified, but nobody came because they're busy doing their job. And that's the reason nobody's pulled anybody up.
Well, as long as it's a fair trade deal, I'm happy with that. Like I said to Fat Boy, I'm a joker, but I'm much more intelligent than him. So, as long as we've been dealt with the same, I have no qualms with that. I have no problem. But you can't treat one differently than the other. That's prejudice. That's prejudice, and you can't do that, my friend. Just because I have a strong Mancunian accent and he has an American accent, that could be deemed prejudiced. Especially where you come from. Over.
I'm I'm not prejudiced with anybody. I'm not that kind of person. I take everybody at face value. That bird will be dealt with the admins on this channel when they come on. I can't do nothing because it's not my, as I said, it's not my area.
I've received that, but the admin that blocked me is strange not to block both. It's like a police officer seeing two people fighting and only arresting one. It makes no sense. They're both accountable for their actions. But in this case, what's happened to Fatboy? He got a get out of jail free card by one of the beloved admins, which is wrong. So I don't care who takes sides, who says what, who disagrees, who agrees. In the eyes of the law, what's taken place was wrong. Maybe you should have told him to blacklist me blacklist him, and then wait for an admin to deal with it. But for that to happen was just out the ordinary. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, CB Angel. I've got all I need anyway. And I'm going to rest up my vocal cords because they're sounding a bit rusty. Over.
She's saying that there was no one there with power to block you.
Oh, Night Owl hasn't blocked you, as you put it. He hasn't blocked anybody. He's taken numbers down, and he'll deal with it from there.
So did someone in the sky block me? Because the only person that was here was CB Angel, Night Owl, and someone called admin. Ornit came over because I know Ornit's voice. I'm not stupid about Ornit. I know his profile. So it could have been only one of them people, unless there's someone in the sky, in the ether, pulling things down and blocking people, which I find a bit bizarre because they would have done it to him as well.
Well, I'm talking to you, so I haven't blacklisted you.
No, and I'm glad whoever's listening now has sat back, drank a cup of coffee, and not just been hammering buttons to block people, because you have to have a fair share of the argument on what went on. You know, somewhere there's the truth, the lie, and whatever else they say in between. But when it's all said and done, you know what I mean, and I believe so, that this application will be always recorded anyway, to safeguard the people who use it, okay? So when Midland go and listen back, they will see that Fatboy initiated the retaliation he got from start to finish. It's not about who's right or wrong, but it's about facts, okay? He needs to grow up and stop causing fights, okay? And that's all I'll say on it now. I've said my piece. Happy days.
Well, by law and Midland's terms, you are not supposed to record.
Well, everyone else is. So again, I'm recording for my own safety and yours, and who else on the channel. And now I'm going to end the recording right now. I've got what I need to have, and should I need to use it, which I probably won't, I don't intend to, regarding this saga. But if I have to defend myself, I'll defend myself to the fullest. And yeah, I'll leave it there. It won't get uploaded to anywhere. It stays with me, and in about a couple of months, I'll delete the file. Happy days. I move on. The world moves on, and Midland grows and grows. At the end of the day, ADL got 18 people come over. So it goes to show you, people love a bit of drama. They just can't get away from it.
It's the worst thing they did when they put this on, because I knew this was going to happen. It happened on the American side when they did theirs, and it's gone exactly the same over here. And I told Marco it would do that.
You have a fair shout, but Fatboy played it well, didn't he? Because he knew there was no admins. He knew to cause a fight. He knew the truckers would jump on. He knew someone would call an admin. So he's a professor in causing crime, not causing crime. What do you call it? Drama. So, like I say, he's going on my blacklist now. But I will say to yous, I will not be a happy chappy if I get blacklisted and he doesn't, because I'll be absolutely disgusted in Midland.
You know, yeah, I'm blacklisted.
Haven't done that, so.
And the other one.
Angel, I'm sorry you gotta go through this shit. You shouldn't have to listen to a whiny sack of shit on a nice
What?
day like this. He knows you can't do nothing. That's why he's acting up like this. He won't go down to your room. He's coming up with pathetic excuses not to go downstairs because he knows what can happen to him when he does go downstairs. So I'm sorry that he's just abusing his little rights right now. I'm sorry that you don't have the rights to do something about it, which you should have the rights to do something about it. I'm sorry you got to go through this.
Again, mate. You can play whatever card you want to play, fat boy, and they can play whatever card they want to. Whoever CB Angel is genuine, which I don't think she is, but she might prove me wrong, and she stays true to what she said, and you will get dealt with. I'm happy with that. But you cannot go back on what you said, mate. And to be honest, I've met some Judases in my life, but not one like you, mate. You are in serious denial of what you've said and what you've caused. You really are in denial, mate. It's scary. Anyway, I'm not going to GBR channels because I don't intend to. Why would I go to GBR channels? I come here after what happened last time because I had a joke. I have no intentions of going over. Where CB Angel, she's welcome to come over here. You know what I mean? All goes here. We have a bit of laugh, a little bit of drama, you know, and that's it. We go on. So I don't know what you're trying to do, mate. You try to pull people this way, that way, mate, but you sound like a dumbass. The people that have heard you from the start know you're a dumbass, mate. So just stay on the side. If you've got nothing good to say, don't say it, because you're just digging your hole deeper and deeper, mate.
You fucking puff. I already said I was guilty. I'm not like you, a little bitch writing emails and calling admins